have a couple of interesting fountain pens here from around 1904 called the SWAN. Just take a quick look at them, I think. So the first one is the SWAN. It's by a company called Mabie Todd, made in England, although I do believe at some point possibly these may have been made in America, or maybe in America first and then made in the UK. But as I say, they're from around about 1904, have a rather sort of unique pattern, wavy pattern, as you can see on there. Very nice fountain pen in actual fact, called safety screw, and if you unscrew it, then there's the actual nib section. Now this one has a nib on it that appears to be gold, although I can't see any marking on the actual nib, but it's actually marked NY, so which makes me wonder there could be an American link here. I'm assuming NY is New York. The nib on this is still in fairly good condition, and the underside of it there is, as you can see, okay. Now these refer to as eyedropper pens, and apparently when you bought them new in a box, you'd get a small glass type of eyedropper that you would presumably fill up with ink and then actually drop into this section here. So you tip the ink down into this tube and screw this piece on tightly, obviously, otherwise you're going to get a load of ink stains on your shirt, etc. And that's apparently how they work. There's no bladder on here, as modern type pens, fountain pens, have got. I'm not quite sure what the leakage potential on these were. I could imagine that possibly they did tend to leak and cause a bit of a mess, but very nice, very nicely made pen. I don't know if you can see the inscription on there, the SWAN. It says on there, and Mabie and Todd. Don't know if you can probably read that part on it. It's a bit close, but there it is, the SWAN. The SWAN number 2. I'm not quite sure how many numbers these went up to, or if there was just a SWAN number 2. But really nice pen, and you probably noticed that there's no attached pocket clip to this pen, but in actual fact what you have is this metal clip, and you can see the SWAN logo or crest on there, and if you turn it over it says SWAN metal pocket, and this then slides into there, and there's your pocket clip to put in a pocket. Quite a unique little system, really. As I say, very old, but around 1904. Very nice pen. I do intend to actually put some ink in it and start to use them. So that's that one. I would assume this is the basic SWAN number 2, and put that to one side. And then I have this one, which has an 18 karat gold band around the cap. And if we unscrew this, you probably can't see it, but the nib on here also is marked 18 karat gold, and this one has Toronto written on the nib. So again, you know, there's a Canadian link there as well, so I'm not quite sure what happened to this company, if it was made in various, if the pens were made in various parts of the world, maybe America, Canada or UK, but they're certainly marked on the barrel here as made in, if you can see that on there, made in England. That one says. This one's really clear. It's hardly, I would imagine it's had hardly anywhere at all. You can see the markings on there are very clear and precise. Very lovely condition, this pen, and also on the cap as well, as I say, 18 karat gold band on there, and same sort of thing. It's the eyedropper fill system. Unscrew and obviously fill it up same as the other one. But lovely pen actually. So that's it really. It's just a quick overview of these couple of fountain pens I've recently acquired. Say the nibs on both of them are still quite good. There's no reason why they shouldn't still be able to be used. On the nib back section now, I don't know if you can see that, it actually says SWAN on there as well. So two very nice collectible pens that I shall sort of put in my collection, and hopefully put some ink in and get to use them. So that's it really, just a quick look at these lovely old writing instruments. Hope you found it of some interest. Thanks.